I'm Matthew Murden, and I'm setting this blight of my life, trying to steal up my whole life. My life, yo, this one's for the broken, screaming unheard, for every single word that they swerved, curved, and every name deferred, up in that whole soul they trying to burn. But you ain't alone, this warrior fight together. With this heart works, we're breaking them chains forever, linking others up them hearts with chains. The power of the word, swerve, curve, get it all up on me, calling it up lost, up in that help, but it's a poison in disguise. Labeled you cray cray, while they're feeding you whole bullshit lies. Family cries out and begging for that aid. They turn their backs on me, let that pain cascade. 8 months over me, 5 years ain't no miracle pill that they can dispute. You're fake as they kid, but who's keeping it real? Is it Jesse Lee, or that Steven Miner, or Emily Dodge? When they cross that fucking line in the sand that I drew with my boundaries, men running their schemes on me. They breached my home, tearing my hearts down a fractured soul, blaming the innocents while they claim and cut chase with their whole goals. Matthew Murden getting trapped in this blight. I'm out of sight, out of mind, yeah right, but the name carries the weight and ready to swerve up in that whole shit show. They're ready to curve upon me, and I'm ready to fight for Jesus Christ's light. Jesus Christ's light, come and step into this with me. Come and step into this with me. Make room as I step on the microphone up in the booth and make moves. There's shadows in the truth. Here's my proof, my shield. Go, ready to go. No more silence in their feeling that fate. They're feeling that fate is getting sealed up, locked up. They wanted me shut up in that casket, and I couldn't even get back out of that basket. Got me trapped up in a poisoned up mind. No more silences when their fate's real sealed. And they snakes that claim they're exposed in their game. We're rising as in the ashes, man. Reclaiming our name, reclaiming our name. Do they care at all, or do they just play their own part? Brighten our lives, brighten our lives, Jesus Christ. Because this blight in our lives been tearing us down apart. We ain't even ready to start. We ain't even ready to start. We're outside and we're breaking the chains, and healing begins. Pointing fingers and they shame, blame on you, gaslighting your reality and distorting what's truth. But I got the proof, somehow seeing through them cracks and them perfect facades. They ain't gods. Wolves and hiding in the dark, getting lopped off. Family bonds getting stretched so thin by the weight of it, nah. As if I ain't gonna be prepared. Counseling up in the world, being ignored. Counseling up in the word, I'm ignored. Lopped off in that homeless, abusive ass way. Poisoned up out of my mind until judgment day. Yeah, it's time to retaliate. The narcissists thrive. This is wounds of truth. We out here fighting the battles in the shadows of proof. Ain't no mercy when the truth cuts so deep. Instead, from the wreckage to the rise, we'll stand tall, let it go, let it go, let's go. Up in the weight of the hardcore hitting, cutting them deep, deep wounds. Stuck in the dark, where the wolves don't sleep. They're lurking, they're working, trying to play it all out, yeah. They're trying to play up the God squad, and I'm up here armored with the Lord, nah. Wisdom ain't cheap in the page and dues and blood. Souls get scarred up in lies, lies, lies. Now every enterprise getting lost in my own mind. Out in the mud, wanted me in this battlefield instead. Ruthless in the deceitful ass way, venomous taste. And I spit the fire up in every single booth. Here's the proof, facts, trace back, burning every single trace. Track back, Burn up in that whole shit show that they're trying to bury me up with that truth, but their truth is just lies. Believe all of the different times, wounds that they inflicted, and now my whole fuel, the whole fuel of my rage. Jesus Christ, I said, come and commit us with me, oh please. From the fires and the ashes, the stronger seas, and the scars turn gold. The enemies can't storm to break me up thick, thick waves, and I'm never gonna fold. Got the power of the Lord, wisdom to wisdom, pain ignored, and the wounds they made. I'll drown them in that whole storm and devour in the first waves. Truth cuts deeper than lies, we enterprise, reckoning what's coming, and I see it in their eyes. They thought they had me trapped up in their schemes over me, but now I'm living proof. God restores broken dreams. From the Bashan, the valley of the fear, they rise in me. I walk with the angels right beside me. They wanted me lost in my eyes. They walking with their lies. Enterprise, enemies fronting their whole wounds to wisdom. Their souls stay hollow, crumbled and down. Their fake thrones crumble. Ain't no crowns they're gonna follow. Got them seeing through their masks. I got them seeing through their masks. Seeing through their masks, every shade they try to hide. But I'm built for this war. My spirit, no, it won't subside. Gonna let them run up while gaining up on me. Let them hide. It's a fake facade, a fake facade. Truth is my weapon, justice is God's, and I'm a survivor out here now. Standing up in that light of Jesus Christ while they're watching me stumble in that love for them. Lost in the dead of the night, dead of the night. Wounds to wisdom and scars to refrain pain. Feigning on me to bow so endlessly. Got my heart works charity and seas of grace, but you can't outrun that flame. The storm's been brewing for 16 years. I got my pen on the pad of paper like I'm fighting the sword. Rising with the angels and I'm guided by that light. Spoken out, spoken, and spoken out, spoken. You thought your lies could drag me down and break me out. It's like I'm public enemy #1 on their list, and I'm shining too bright and they can't block that bliss. As a tempest brewing and I pause for a second. Just pause for a second and reckon in the hitting sleuth of an abusive way. Getting all gamey and gamey over my whole name's refrain. Standing in tall in that wreckage of my mind, so sharp. Getting scars, go metal and dark in their sparked up ways. I'm gonna take that spark back like a lion uncaged. Up in that rage, this is my anthem, my center stage. Let me into the booth, man, let me into the booth. Wounds of wisdom crowned up in His glory. From that pain and the power, I'll rewrite the story. I'm not public enemy #1. I'm just heaven's only son, rising up in the clouds. We're already one through Jesus Christ's name. Holding that kind of refrain when they can't hold the same. Do they think they care, or do they just play their part? Family bonds getting stretched thin by the weight of the world. They left us to bleed, now it's time to retaliate. Counseling ignored on me, up in that family way. Cries on bleed, while the narcissists try to thrive. Instead they're getting all gamey up on me like Emily or Steven. Working hand in hand with Jesse Lee. In their plight ain't no burden, and I'm back up on my feet. My data breached in home invasions. They crossed the motherfucking line. I'm the reckoning sleuth, I'm coming back, and this is my time to shine. They moved up in shadows of me for the whole time. The truth is my shield, no more silence in this grind. Grimy as fate concealed. Got them snakes getting enemies exposed in their game. Watch me rise, real enterprise, getting back up on the booth. Put me back and up on the booth, reclaiming my name. Do they even care? They're just playing their part. Blighting our lives, getting torn apart. We ain't the problem, no, this is total takeover, man. The lies that they spin, this is judgment day, let it begin. That goes harder in the wound so deep. That wisdom in the refuge of your souls. That the story unfolds in abusive way. Lies all over me. That in the tales they untold. That in hidden up in disguise, and that through them haze and pain made the journey begins, trying to realize the true strength of pain. Deceit's a bitter taste and the hardest pill to swallow when you're stuck in the shadows of your own trust, your love. Where did you borrow, man? Was that lust? How did they inflict these wounds so deep? Questions unanswered, silence seeps through the wounds to wisdom. Scars getting the truth, the strength, and building the aftermath at a full length. Brigade made, setting that war, brigade made over me. And I'm set to chill, right? Chill, up in this lopped off way, leaving me dead on the floor, lopped out in the world in the coldest ass ways. Their actions venomous, bittersweet, and the darkness bounds, and they're buried up, their boundaries blurred, discovering the truth and the power of the heart's the only cure. They're out here trying to sell and to settle the score. Thought they could sever the ties, remove far from behind those eyes, their lies and deceits disguised within truths that buried away in this reckoning awaits. Come what may, Lord, oh Lord, step up into this, wounds to wisdom so thick, scars to strength, building the aftermath at full length, in that attempt to sprue their lies that debated, they'll have you hide from the storm they created, but they're revealing the revelations too raw and winding, and the deeds get exposed in the corridors of the mind. Stand it up tall, and reclaim your light. Embrace the truth and find that inner light to shine and bite through the storm and rage and endure this time. Found wisdom in their path assured, and their path secured. Let them weather the storm alone in the echoes of the sea. What you find in me, you'll never stand strong where I belong. You couldn't even run fucking 3% of what I've had to go through, man. Because of that shit show and the aftermath of how that abusive was made. As if I'm public enemy number one. Together we'll stand and check up in the clouds.
Q Tracks.
This covenant and garden of love, where the emotions blew to foundation unsaid. Strong like an everlasting tune, heart's connection getting broken up in them chains so deep, man. It's hard to explain where the whispering wind is the whispering lies in a tempest's call. Subtle enticement, man, but how could you make that heart just lopped off and fall? Up in this united we stand world, right? Up against that pole like a fortress of steel, unbreakable and full brigade made. Set to chill up over my whole life, see? And running me down the whole time. Up in that whole show of your whole shit show, man. Getting all gamey in my life. This is the heart's beat dance in the cosmic trance. You wanted a true love story, a tale of romance. Temptation on my knob, but we won't answer that call. Getting realm in the realm of that love. Getting real in that realm of love. The final answer for that cancer and retraction may shine like up in the stars at night. But them hearts all open wide with the love ignites and light. No wandering in that place they stray. In the symphony of a brigade made, our songs set to chill. This is prom in the judgment day. This is a prom in the judgment day. I wanted to dance, that smile on my face, but our shadows merged and our hearts in a line. No room for this doubt and a love so divine. No need for them words and our connection speaks wisdom. A love so profound that makes the strong weak. Just looking at us now, silence in the whispers and they're fading away now. That sanctuary of love, no holding it together, man. No swaying up in another way. Lane 86 lanes, set to chill. I'll have your mind going down 86 lanes for how you did me in that whole crime. Face the tempest with the God as a guide, God as our guide. Up in the echoes of commitment, we find our strength. A melody so sweet that carries full length. The world can say what it wants to. The world can just blow away from that sanctuary of love that we found we belong. Echoes of a labyrinth of love where we belong. In that shadows that creep, we'll rise above. Brick by brick, we'll build this strong wall like the fortress of self-steel. Brigade made, set to step chill. In this dance of our hearts where the whispers can only sway up and away. I'll hold my ground, so come what may, come what may.
Q tracks.
I won't be swayed up and away, side of the actions that they take away. I won't be swayed up and away in my love for you, in no way. This is an elevated vision, it's gonna be time to be called by the power of the word, power of the Lord. Come on in, it's an elevated vision. Come on in, it's an elevated vision. The topic of Jesus Christ. Tell me what you yearn from in your own life, what you seek in your echoes and your dreams. Where do those destinies really peak? Up in that screwed up way. Space so wide where they scripted to play. You know how to dance and they'll prescribe that ballad. They couldn't take your whole way away. They wanted to leave you all lost off, leave you all locked up inside of a dark box. Had to find a path that's my own, had to rise and shine in a place that's my own. Caught up in the daydream where my mind wanders, in the visions that gleam. It's an elevated vision inside of me, built from Jesus Christ and my prayers up to the Lord. How you could navigate that stream like it's in living dreams, living in somebody else's dreams over me. You wanna be lost off inside of a casket, down at the end of that road in a basket, 6 feet deep. I won't let myself down, G. I won't let myself down, G. This is my dance, my chance to make it renowned in that sound. Coming in no second chances, getting it right the first time while I spit and spray it. I'm gonna wear that crown and then get to bay it. In the running way and I'm playing on the sight, changing my whole fate. You don't even have to understand it, cause that vision is thick and it's clear and true. Been working on it for 16 years and here's the proof. Come taking a stand, who gonna confine it with me? Who gonna confine it with me? Don't wanna stay where I'm staying, so I'm taking a chance. It's like my last dance with the devil. You wanted to be up in that bevel, I'll take you high, fucking treble. I'll realm up in that doubt with that plays, shadow will play. You wanted to take me your whole life away, but I found my new way to the success that's tricky little tricks. It's true, but I'll define it real thick. I'll break through the chains that you put all over me, sticking the world in glue that you glued up in me. You wanted me leaving and not stuck in my own heart. You wanted me leaving and living in that set decrees now, but I'm powered up in the Lord and the sword, and that vision's getting clearer and clearer now. And my enemies getting past, set free. Don't want me lost off and dead on the floor. Don't want me dead on the floor. I was just trying to plan my life for more. I won't be any longer confined. I got shit to say. These enemies cross the line.
Q tracks.
Life's getting bleeded out, seeking solace in prayer. Strip away them lies, them cloaks, they deceit. Reveal what's really real out here. The real see real in their eyes, and the real enterprise rise up undefeated in that pouring rain, while they stay dry and clear from that pain. Truth getting laid bare up in the soul that cries out in all of that pain deranged. Life's bleeding and seeking silence and prayer. Echoes of the strife lingering that heaviest air. Heavy in my chest refrain, Lord set me free from my refrain. This chest cavity, they pulled up on me and that whole store made thick. Coming up in this raging sea, they're straight up dicks, stripping away them lies and them cloak of the seed. Reveal what's really real, finding strength and defeating them demons dancing the flickered up soulless ass ways. In that fire so bright, 7 sins masked up and even more. Darkest desires conspire in my heart's hardcore, but in the tempest warriors rise where the shadow still flies. God's real enterprise survives. That kind of love they only out here just talking about, but they ain't walking up in that proof with the G's, navigating through in that chaos and that flame. played with fire, but now they're feeling that blame and crossing that line in an arena of their own mind, getting lost off in the labyrinth, no refuge to find. Thoughts getting untamed where the true G's getting real and real enterprise reside, entered uninvited, but that me I refuse to hide. In their silent of corridors, echoes I still prevail, balanced on the razor's edge, no room for failure. Demons dance in their flickered up ways, soulless ass cage on fire. 7 sins masked up and even more darkest desires when they conspired after me. But in that tempest, aggress, real warriors rise. True enterprise with them shadows still falling, lost off. This is God's love survivors.